and welcome to Myth, Magic, and History. This lovely goddess to my right is Hestia. I am honoring her by putting her in my first video, even though we're not going to talk a lot about her today, because Zeus honored her by putting her first in all their prayers, because she stepped down as an Olympian to allow Dionysus to take a seat. And I just love her. So we're going to just honor her by putting her here today to get more into what this channel is about. We're going to be delving into different myths about different deities, what they represent. It's going to be multi-pantheon. This includes the Christian pantheon, which I know some of my more pagan friends don't like, but I am going to label them, like when I do Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Sandalphon. You'll have the option to skip those videos or just listen along if you're open to it. We'd love to have you, but we don't want to force anything on anyone. So I am going to get into the fact that even people of the same faith have very different versions. They follow very different myths on some fronts. This is a no conversion zone. I don't want any arguing. State what works for you, and if it doesn't, drop it. If what you say doesn't work for somebody, leave them alone. You can put the information out there, but there will be no arguing. This is not about conversion. This is about connecting, learning at what works for the individual. Like this is about connecting to your deities and helping people find them, because with today's life, there's so many things going on. You're working, some of you have kids, some of you are sick, some of you have school on top of kids and work, and it's too much. So part of this is to help those who want to connect, learn. We are going to go into traditional versus New Age, and some traditionalists are very hardcore. They like the traditional things, and that's the only way they want to do it. Great, there's nothing wrong with that, but don't tell anybody else to do it that way. That doesn't work for them. And some New Age people need to learn to leave the traditionalists alone. They're happy the way they are. They're happy doing things the traditional way. That works for them. They like the roots. Leave them alone. Like, it is nobody can tell you how to worship your deities, because they are going to come to you, and the way that they want to be worshipped through you is going to show up. You're going to connect. You're going to resonate with it. And that's just it. And, like, I can't tell you enough. This is going to be my good example is Hades. So traditionally, Father Hades would be left white flowers, white objects. You know, his color was white. And today, most people would associate that with black. I've had people tell me that his color is black, and I know it's not. But if black works for them, that's the way Hades is communicating with them. So that works for them. I can't tell them, no, that's not right. That doesn't work, because they're already communicating with him. They're going to look at me like I'm stupid. Like, so when you do that, you're just kind of making a butthole of yourself. Don't do that. Now, see, Hades also likes mint, milk, and honey. Those are very traditional offerings. But can you imagine what it's like if everybody in the whole entire world left you mint, milk, and honey, and white things all the time? Hades might come to you and be like, hey, I know this is my traditional offering, Phil, but Phil, I really, really am craving something else. Like, please, I love mint, but I've had enough mint chocolate chip ice cream. I just can't eat anymore. I'm craving some meat. You know? So just, think about that, because what Father Hades asked of me is blueberries. And some of you might laugh at that, but that's what connects me to him, so that's what I use. Now, I will also say, in traditional Greece, you might be familiar with Hecate, who, in traditional Greek culture, has nothing to do with the Maiden, Mother, and Crone. And I know a lot of people just went, what? It's true. They don't have a concept of that. That wasn't something that existed for them in their time. Now, she is part of the Maiden, Mother, Crone culture today, and what you will find is as we evolved, so have our god and goddesses. Even through some of the history of their myths, you'll see some of their attitudes change, or somehow how they mature, if you will. So just remember that sometimes some gods will be more lax with you because that's the relationship you have, and more serious with someone else. And sometimes it's because you need someone to get serious with you. I have relationships with gods and goddesses where I can chill with them, and we can have a nice, easy, relaxed conversation. We can joke. And then, like, for others, I had to straighten up and be on my best behavior because I don't want to get some unfortunate whoopings. So, it's gonna be individual, but the gods help those who help themselves. And if you're out here trying to make a connection, awesome. If you're just here to listen to some awesome mythology, awesome. If you're just interested in the history of magic, fan-freaking-tastic. If nothing here works for you and all this does for you is confirm that you were on the right path, that you knew what you were doing, you're sticking to what you're doing, you're not going down this way or this way sounds crazy to you, awesome, because you're reaffirming that you were right to begin with. It's a wonderful feeling. Let's stick with it. If you just like being here for the sound of my voice, I don't get it, but thank you. That's very nice. Let's see. Hopefully I will be a little entertaining to you because I don't want to get too serious about it, because I have a wonderful god named Dionysus who is going to be our first episode sequence after, the next episode is going to be on how to connect with the divine, which divine is right for you, and how to find your deities and stuff like that. But after that, we're going to delve into Dionysus. He's a wonderful god, and he really wants me to experience a lot of joy in my life, and he's bringing that to me, and so he will not have anything too serious. I'm sorry. So there will be jokes, there will be, and I'm sorry, I apologize in advance if you get offended because I don't want to offend anybody, but I just can't be. And then that was how that happened, because this is what Zeus said it should be, and everything must be serious forever and ever, and I should have watched the History Channel documentary from 1965 and been asleep by now. I can't do it. I'm sorry. You're at the wrong place. I'm sorry. It's gonna be fun, and if I do offend you, let me know. I will apologize, because that's not my intent. I'm not picking on any deities, that's not what I'm out here to do, but I just want to say that. It's you'll understand more when we get into the episode with Dionysus. There's some funny moments in there. You're going to like them. Let's check my checklist. So Dionysus, by the way, is really great for any of you who are having self-worth issues, self-love issues, having a hard time expressing your feelings. And we will go more into that, as well as my experience meditating with him in Athens. But to further move along the agenda, once we get through the episodes, I will probably also be doing, while I'm researching more information or getting my typing together, because like I said, I have a hectic schedule, I might be doing some deck reviews, some divine numbers, maybe some past life stuff. Well, it's a little up in the air, but some stuff that might not take as long as for me to put together. But I am intending to do an episode a week. We'll see how that goes. And I will tell you that at the end of my videos, I am going to be probably doing some affiliate marketing, or when I get it up and running, I'll have like the t-shirt shop up so you guys can get a t-shirt if you want. Or I would really like to have a shop where if I do a deck review and you want it, you can buy it. If you want to opt out of it, that's why I'm putting it at the end of my video. I also want to do some shout outs, and some people I haven't told about this yet, but I'm hoping it will be a well received surprise. And I just have some people who have really given me such encouragement, such love throughout the years, and they've become such a great part of my spiritual family, and I want to give them a little boost and say, if you want to look at their products, there they are. Like, they work for me. I think they're great. And to find somebody who's not only authentic in the metaphysical realm, but just has a wonderful, loving personality is hard to find sometimes. So today I am going to refer you, if you like Reiki, to my lovely, wonderful friend Lisa. She's at the Willow Reach, and I am going to put her link down in the description so you can go to her website, check her out if you'd like some distant Reiki healing, or she does, like, she infuses her Reiki into objects too, so like you can get a necklace, and I have one. She made it for me a long time ago, and I love it. I'm not wearing it today, but it's of a scarab beetle, and I absolutely love this necklace. And I have to tell you, I love her work. If it wasn't good, I wouldn't recommend it, and you're just gonna love her. So I will put the link down in the description, and if you are interested, check her out. And I know Kim is watching this. Kim, you're next. I have a little bit of a method to my madness. But I love both Kim and Lisa very dearly, and I want to show them that love back. And I hope that this part of the video comes as a very, very big surprise. I'm getting shy now, guys. I'm sorry, because I am introverted, and maybe, I don't know if you can tell from the video, and I am getting shy. So, if you have any gods or goddesses, pantheons that you're just interested in, drop them down in the box, because my full intention is to go into various ones. I like Hachiman from Japanese mythology. I like Susanoo, which I know some of you are like, what? That doesn't make sense. We're going to go into Norse. I am afraid to get into Aztec, not because I don't love them, but because I have to really concentrate to say their names. So that I may put off a little bit, but if you guys are really interested in, I will literally make a tape of me saying their name and listen to them all night until I can pronounce it smoothly through the video. Like, I am dedicated to this. If you're interested, let's connect, let's share our pantheon, let's get that divine energy flowing. Man, I'm really excited for this, and I'm a little nervous, I'm a little shaky, but it's a good shaky. It's like I can feel this energy, this loving energy. And my closing thoughts is going to be what leads me into the next one, is you may think that you know exactly which deity you're working with. And I don't mean this, I mean, like, you might think, oh, God of wisdom, no doubt, I only want to work with Athena, or I only want to work with Odin. And then you get a little guy who comes up behind you and goes, poke, poke, I'm right here, and I want to work with you. And you can tell them no. I had this happen to me, where a particular deity who likes to troll me, I now work with him. Some of you are going to get very excited about it. I'll go more into it, but sometimes you need to be open-minded and embrace new deities that you'll find have been working with you for years. You just haven't noticed them because you haven't been open to them. But that's where I'm going to leave off, because that's where my next video is going to pick up. I love you guys. I am happy to be here, and I can't wait to start the next video. So, love and light to you all.